Have you noticed how often you carry burdens that were never meant to define your heart? Before you allow another anxious thought to settle into your spirit, listen carefully. I have not turned away from you. I have not forgotten your prayers, and I have not overlooked the tears you have hidden from everyone else. Even when you believe no one understood your silent struggles, I remain close, watching over you with unwavering love. Today I am inviting you to pause, to quiet the noise around you, and to let my truth become stronger than your fears. I know the questions that have echoed through your mind. I know the disappointments that made you wonder if your future could ever be brighter than your past. Yet I tell you this: do not measure my faithfulness by the difficulty of your present circumstances. Measure it by the countless times I have carried you through moments you never thought you would survive. You are still standing because my hand has never left you. My child, do not allow yesterday's failures to become tomorrow's chains. The mistakes you remember every day do not surprise me. I have seen every weakness, every regret, every moment when you felt too tired to continue. Still, I chose to remain beside you. My love was never based on your perfection. It has always been rooted in my mercy, my compassion, and my desire to guide you toward a life filled with hope and purpose. There are doors that remain closed because I am preparing something better beyond them. There are delays that feel painful because I am shaping your character before I place greater responsibilities into your hands. If every desire had been granted exactly when you wanted it, you might have missed the lessons that now make you wiser, kinder, and more compassionate toward others. Do not compare your journey with anyone else's. Every life unfolds according to a purpose that cannot be measured by wealth, popularity, or recognition. What matters most is that your heart continues to grow in faith, humility, patience, and love. These treasures cannot be stolen, and they will sustain you long after earthly achievements have faded. When fear whispers that you are alone, remember my promise: I remain with you in every season. I walk beside you during days of celebration, and I remain just as near during nights of uncertainty. Even when you cannot feel my presence, my care for you does not diminish. I continue arranging opportunities, strengthening your spirit, and preparing paths you cannot yet see. Instead of allowing worry to consume your thoughts, begin each morning with gratitude. Thank me for the breath within you. Thank me for the strength to take another step. Gratitude does not ignore hardship. It reminds your heart that hope still lives even while challenges remain. A thankful spirit learns to recognize blessings that anxiety often hides. As you move through this day, choose your words carefully. Speak encouragement instead of despair. Offer kindness instead of bitterness. Forgive where forgiveness is possible. Show compassion where others expect judgment. Every act of genuine love becomes a light that reaches farther than you may ever realize. Do not become discouraged by people who misunderstand your intentions or fail to appreciate your efforts. You cannot control every opinion spoken about you, but you can choose the condition of your own heart. Refuse to let resentment become the voice that guides your decisions. Peace grows where forgiveness is planted. I have placed gifts within you that are meant to bless others. Some of those gifts are obvious, while others are still waiting to be discovered through faithful service and quiet perseverance. Do not dismiss small opportunities because they appear insignificant. Great purposes are often built through ordinary acts of obedience repeated with extraordinary faithfulness. Whenever uncertainty rises, come to me honestly. Bring me your questions, your disappointments, your hopes, and your dreams. You never need to pretend before me. I already know your heart completely, yet I delight when you choose to trust me with it. Honest prayer opens your spirit to receive wisdom that fear can never provide. Remember that patience is not wasted time. While you wait, I continue working in ways your eyes cannot yet perceive. Seeds grow beneath the soil long before anyone sees the first green shoot. In the same way, many answers begin long before they become visible. Continue walking faithfully, even when progress seems slow. If someone has wounded your heart, do not allow that wound to define your identity. Your worth has never depended on another person's acceptance or rejection. Your value rests in the love with which I created you and the purpose I have placed within your life. Stand confidently in that truth. As you listen to these words, make a decision that will strengthen your spirit. Choose hope over despair. Choose faith over fear. Choose gratitude over complaint. Small daily choices shape the direction of your life far more than occasional moments of inspiration. If these words encourage your heart today, type yes as your declaration that you are choosing faith over fear. Let that simple response remind you that hope begins with one willing heart. Now continue your day with confidence. Walk gently, love generously, speak truthfully, remain humble, trust patiently. I am guiding you one step at a time, and every faithful step matters. You may not know everything that tomorrow holds, but you can walk forward with courage because you do not walk alone. My peace is available to you today, my wisdom is ready to guide you, and my love remains constant through every season. Hold firmly to that truth and let it shape the way you live from this moment onward. Do not allow your heart to become weary because the answer has not arrived as quickly as you expected. I see the moments when you wonder whether your prayers have reached me. I hear every word you speak in faith and every silent cry that never leaves your lips. Nothing about your life is hidden from me. The nights you spent awake, the burdens you carried without telling anyone, and the hopes you almost abandoned have all been before my eyes. I have never stopped working for your good even when my work remained invisible to you. There are seasons when I ask you to walk by faith instead of by sight because faith grows strongest when it learns to trust beyond what is immediately visible. If you could already see every blessing I am preparing, there would be little room for faith to flourish. Yet I desire more than temporary comfort for you. I desire a heart that rests confidently in my presence regardless of circumstances. My child, remember that your identity is not determined by your past disappointments. It is not defined by words spoken against you or by opportunities that slipped away. Your identity is found in the one who created you with intention and love. Long before anyone formed an opinion about you, I knew your name. Long before you questioned your worth, I declared that your life carries purpose. Do not carry guilt that I have already invited you to release. When you sincerely turn toward me with humility, I delight in offering forgiveness and a fresh beginning. Learn from your mistakes, but do not build your home within them. Let wisdom remain while shame departs. There is freedom in accepting my mercy. Some people around you may not understand the changes taking place within your heart. They may expect you to remain the person you used to be. Do not become discouraged by their misunderstanding. Growth often becomes visible long after the transformation has already begun. Continue choosing kindness even when it is not returned. Continue speaking truth even when others prefer falsehood. Continue showing patience even when life feels unfair. I am teaching you that lasting peace is not found in perfect circumstances, but in steady trust. Storms may still appear, and unexpected challenges may still arise, but they no longer have the authority to rule your heart. My peace is stronger than your fear when you choose to receive it. Be careful about the voices you allow to influence your thinking. Not every opinion deserves a place within your heart. Some words weaken faith, while others strengthen it. Fill your mind with truth that reminds you of hope, compassion, courage, and wisdom. What you repeatedly believe will eventually shape the way you live. Look around you today. There are opportunities to become an answer to someone else's prayer. A kind word, a helping hand, a forgiving spirit, or a listening ear may become the encouragement another person desperately needs. As I comfort you, learn to comfort others. As I show you mercy, extend mercy freely. The blessings I pour into your life are also meant to overflow into the lives of those around you. Do not be anxious about tomorrow. Prepare wisely, work faithfully, and leave room for me to guide what you cannot control. Worry cannot create peace, but trust allows your heart to rest while you continue moving forward with diligence and hope. There may be dreams that seem delayed, but delay is not the same as abandonment. Sometimes I strengthen your character before I expand your responsibilities. Sometimes I deepen your wisdom before I open a new opportunity. Trust that my timing is shaped by love and perfect understanding, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. When discouragement attempts to settle over your thoughts, remember the victories you have already experienced. Recall the moments when you believed there was no way forward, yet a path appeared. Remember the strength that carried you through seasons you thought would overcome you. Those moments were not accidents. They remind you that my faithfulness has been present throughout your journey. Today I ask you to release one burden you have been carrying alone. Place it into my hands through sincere prayer. You were never meant to carry every weight by yourself. I invite you into a life where trust becomes stronger than fear and hope becomes louder than despair. If you choose to place that burden in my hands today, comment, "I trust your timing." Let that declaration remind your own heart that faith continues even while answers are still unfolding. Now go forward with confidence. Let your words reflect hope. Let your actions reveal compassion. Let your decisions be guided by wisdom instead of fear. I am with you in quiet moments and busy days alike. Continue walking faithfully, for every step taken in trust becomes part of the beautiful future I am shaping within your life. Lift your eyes for a moment and breathe deeply. Do not allow the weight of this day to convince you that I have become distant. I have not stepped away from your life, and I have not forgotten the promises that bring hope to your heart. Even while you struggle to understand what I am doing, my wisdom is at work in places your eyes cannot yet see. There is purpose in every lesson that strengthens your character, and there is grace available for every step you take in faith. My child, there are times when you ask me to remove every obstacle from your path. Sometimes I do, but there are also moments when I help you grow strong enough to walk through the obstacle with courage and wisdom. Strength is not formed in comfort alone. It grows when you choose faith instead of surrendering to fear, kindness instead of bitterness, and perseverance instead of giving up. You have wondered whether your efforts matter. They do. Every honest act of integrity, every quiet prayer, every decision to forgive instead of seeking revenge, every moment you choose compassion over pride, none of these are wasted. They shape your heart into someone who reflects my love in a world that often forgets what genuine love looks like. Do not become discouraged by slow progress. A tree does not become strong in a single day. Its roots grow quietly beneath the surface before its branches reach toward the sky. In the same way, the work I am doing within you often begins where no one else can see it. Do not despise these hidden seasons. They prepare you for responsibilities and opportunities that require a steady heart. Guard your thoughts carefully. The mind is a place where hope can either grow or slowly fade. When anxious thoughts arise, do not allow them to remain without challenge. Replace them with truth. Remind yourself that you are not walking alone, that your future is not determined by fear, and that my presence is greater than the uncertainty before you. I invite you to become a source of peace wherever you go. In your home, choose patience. In your workplace, choose honesty. Among your friends, choose encouragement. When disagreements arise, seek understanding before judgment. The world has enough voices that divide. Become someone who helps restore hope and reconciliation. Remember that gratitude is more than words spoken after receiving a blessing. Gratitude is a way of living. It is choosing to recognize my goodness even while you continue praying for what has not yet arrived. A grateful heart remains open to joy, while a complaining heart often overlooks the gifts already present. There may be moments when you feel unnoticed. You may wonder whether anyone values your efforts or understands your sacrifices. I see them all. I know every act of generosity that no one applauded. I know every tear you quietly wiped away before facing another day. Nothing done with sincere love is forgotten in my sight. Do not carry resentment into tomorrow. Forgiveness does not mean pretending that pain never happened. It means refusing to allow that pain to control your future. Release what keeps your heart heavy and make room for peace to grow. Freedom begins when you stop allowing yesterday's wounds to define today's decisions. Continue learning. Continue growing. Continue seeking wisdom. Do not become satisfied with merely hearing encouraging words. Put them into practice. Let your kindness become visible. Let your honesty become consistent. Let your faith become evident through the way you treat those around you, especially those who cannot repay your goodness. The purpose I have placed within you is not limited to your own success. It includes becoming a blessing to others. Encourage those who feel forgotten. Help those who are struggling when you are able. Listen with compassion before offering advice. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give another person is your willingness to care. Do not fear the future. Prepare for it with wisdom, but never surrender your peace to things you cannot control. I will continue guiding each faithful step. You may not know every answer today, but you can know the one who walks beside you through every question. Take a quiet moment before this day ends. Reflect on the blessings you often overlook, the people who care for you, the lessons you have learned, the strength you have gained, and the opportunities that still lie ahead. Let hope become stronger than disappointment, and let faith become greater than fear. If this message has encouraged your spirit, comment, "I will walk in faith." Let those words remind you that true courage is choosing to trust even when the entire path has not yet been revealed. Go forward with confidence. Walk humbly, love generously, and remain faithful in the small things as well as the great ones. I am with you today, and my peace is available every moment you choose to receive it. Hold firmly to hope. Continue doing what is right, and allow your life to become a light that encourages others to keep believing. Pause for a moment and listen with a willing heart. You have spent too much time believing that your greatest battles are the end of your story, when in truth they have been preparing you for greater wisdom, deeper compassion, and stronger faith. I have never measured your life by the moments when you stumbled. I have always looked at the person you are becoming as you continue to rise again with courage and humility. My child, I know there have been days when your strength seemed to disappear before the sun had even reached its highest point. You smiled for others while carrying burdens they could not see. You fulfilled responsibilities while silently wondering how much longer you could continue. Yet through every difficult moment, I remained beside you. The breath within you, the hope that refused to disappear, and the courage to begin another day have all been gifts of my sustaining presence. Do not believe the lie that your life has no lasting impact. Every decision to choose honesty instead of deception, patience instead of anger, and kindness instead of resentment shapes not only your future, but also the lives of those around you. People are watching the way you respond to hardship. Some may never tell you, but your perseverance becomes a testimony that inspires others to keep moving forward. I want you to become a person whose peace is not controlled by changing circumstances. Happiness often depends on what happens around you, but lasting peace grows from trusting that I remain faithful regardless of what changes. When your confidence rests in my love instead of temporary situations, fear begins to lose its power over your thoughts. Release the desire to control everything. There are questions you cannot answer today, and paths you cannot fully understand. Trust does not require complete knowledge, it requires a willing heart. Continue doing what is right, continue serving faithfully, and allow me to guide what lies beyond your understanding. You are responsible for your obedience, not for controlling every outcome. Be generous with forgiveness. Holding on to bitterness may seem like protection, but it often becomes a burden that weighs down your own spirit. Forgiveness does not erase wisdom or remove healthy boundaries. Instead, it frees your heart from becoming imprisoned by yesterday's pain. Let healing begin where resentment once lived. Remember to care for your spirit each day. Spend time in quiet reflection. Pray with sincerity. Read words that strengthen your faith. Fill your mind with truth instead of constant worry. The condition of your inner life influences every decision you make. When your heart is rooted in hope, your actions become steadier even during uncertain seasons. Do not overlook the blessings already surrounding you while waiting for the ones you still desire. There is beauty in simple moments. A kind conversation, an unexpected opportunity, a peaceful morning, or the chance to encourage someone who feels forgotten. Gratitude opens your eyes to gifts that anxiety often hides. You have asked me for direction, and I invite you to take faithful steps instead of waiting for every answer before you begin. Often I reveal the next step after you have trusted me with the one already before you. Courage is not the absence of uncertainty. It is choosing to move forward with wisdom despite uncertainty. If someone has spoken words that caused you to doubt your worth, let those words lose their authority today. No opinion has the power to define the purpose I have placed within you. Stand firmly in the knowledge that you are created with dignity, capable of growth, and called to live with integrity. Your value does not increase when people praise you, nor does it decrease when they misunderstand you. As you continue your journey, become known for compassion, listen before judging, help before expecting recognition, speak truth with gentleness. The world changes one faithful act at a time, and every act of genuine love reflects my heart more clearly than empty words ever could. When discouragement tries to return, remember how far you have already come. Think about the lessons you have learned, the strength you have gained, and the ways your character has matured. Progress is not always dramatic, but it is real. Celebrate the growth that has taken place within you, even if others fail to notice it. I also want you to care for those who are struggling. Encourage someone who feels alone. Offer hope to a person who has forgotten how to hope. Sometimes the greatest ministry is simply being present with compassion. As you comfort others, your own heart will continue to grow stronger in love. If you are choosing today to let go of fear and walk with renewed hope, comment, "My hope is secure." Let those words remind you that hope is strengthened each time you choose faith over worry. Go into the rest of this day with quiet confidence. Continue living with honesty, humility, patience, and love. Let your life become evidence that peace is possible even in difficult seasons. I am walking beside you, strengthening your heart, guiding your steps, and inviting you to become a light that encourages others. Trust me, with today's responsibilities, tomorrow's uncertainties, and every dream you carry within your heart, I will continue leading you one faithful step at a time. Before you leave this moment, I want you to remember one truth above all others: you are never beyond my care. There will be days when the road ahead appears uncertain and your own strength seems insufficient. But my love for you is not measured by your circumstances. It remains constant to every season. I do not abandon you when life becomes difficult, nor do I forget you when your prayers take time to unfold. I remain faithful, and my faithfulness does not change with the passing of days. My child, I have seen every step of your journey. I know the victories you celebrate quietly and the disappointments you carry in silence. I know the dreams that still live in your heart and the fears you have not shared with anyone. Bring them to me without hesitation. You do not need perfect words to speak with me. Come honestly, with humility and trust, and allow your heart to rest in my presence. As you move forward, remember that true strength is revealed in everyday faithfulness. It is found in choosing integrity when dishonesty seems easier, choosing forgiveness when resentment feels tempting, and choosing compassion when others respond with indifference. These choices shape your character and become a light to those around you. Do not become discouraged when life moves more slowly than you expected. Growth often happens quietly. Just as a seed develops beneath the soil before anyone sees its first leaves, many of the changes taking place within you are preparing you for the future I have placed before you. Be patient with the process. Continue learning, serving, and trusting, knowing that every faithful step matters. Keep your heart open to gratitude. Notice the blessings that surround you each day. The opportunity to begin again, the people who encourage you, the wisdom you have gained through experience, and the moments of peace that remind you I am near. Gratitude does not ignore hardship. It teaches your heart to recognize hope even in the middle of difficulty. Let your home become a place where kindness is practiced, where forgiveness is offered freely, and where hope is spoken often. The atmosphere you help create through your words and actions has a lasting influence on those you love. Choose to build others up rather than tear them down. Listen before speaking. Encourage before criticizing. Show mercy as you have received mercy. When fear returns, do not welcome it as though it belongs in your life. Pause, pray, and remember the many times you have already been carried through challenges that once seemed impossible. The same wisdom that guided you then remains available today. You do not have to know every answer before taking the next faithful step. Continue becoming a person who brings hope into the lives of others. Offer help where you are able. Speak with gentleness. Treat every person with dignity, even when you disagree. The world changes through countless small acts of love carried out consistently. Let your life become an example of patience, humility, and generosity. There will be opportunities ahead that require courage. Do not allow fear to make your decisions. Instead, seek wisdom, act with integrity, and trust that I will continue guiding your path. You are not asked to control every outcome. You are invited to remain faithful in every season. If this message has strengthened your heart today, comment, "Thank you, Lord," as your declaration of gratitude and hope. Let those words remind you to carry faith into every part of your life. And now, before you go, remember this. Do not let these words remain only something you heard today. Live them. Practice forgiveness. Choose gratitude. Walk with humility. Encourage someone who needs hope. Let your faith become visible through the way you love and serve others. If you feel happy with my words and this message has encouraged your heart, support this channel by liking this video, subscribing, and sharing it with someone who may need hope today. Your support helps these messages reach people who are searching for comfort, encouragement, and peace. I will continue walking with you through every season. When you rejoice, I am with you. When you grieve, I am near. When you are uncertain, seek wisdom and take the next faithful step. Let hope remain alive within you, and let love shape every decision you make. May your heart grow stronger each day, your mind be filled with peace, your home be marked by kindness, and your life become a blessing to those around you. Walk forward with courage, trust, and gratitude, knowing that you are never alone. I am with you, always.